Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's DH.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward spot. And for Brooklyn, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. Now here's Durant. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide-open looks. But you got to remember, Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
And slam dunk by Allen.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Here's Porzingis, and it's sent back by KD. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside Irving, KD on the wing. It's good from long range.
And, you know, when Durant gets a look from that distance, he's letting it fly.
Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from him.
Now, here is Irving. Dinwiddie outside. Nets passing it around. Doncic with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Here's Hardaway. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Hardaway has got his second basket.
Boy, Hardaway Jr. is a competitor now, showing you some real toughness. He's not going to give you an inch. He's going to fight you to the finish.
Irving against Doncic. LeVert the pass to Dinwiddie. Back to LeVert. It's Durant on the wing. There's the feed to Allen. In the corner, Irving with it. And it's off from three-point range. Passes it to Powell. Good on the bucket.
Powell playing with a lot of confidence because he knows he has the trust of his teammates. They've got confidence in him to take these shots.
Dinwiddie finds KD. Here's Irving. Out to the right wing. Pass to LeVert. Durant against Doncic. A nice shot by KD. KD's got 5. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. And it's Irving with the rebound. Dinwiddie left side. Locked up there for Allen. An emphatic LU jam.
Woo-hoo-hoo, that's the stuff of nightmares for the defense. They'll see that one in their sleep. A long athlete like Allen flying in the air, that's a bad picture.
Now here's Powell. Kept alive. Outside Hardaway. Here's Finney-Smith. A new 14 for the Mavericks. And that one's good. Doncic.
Tell you what, guys, I don't think you ever have to question Doncic's effort level. He attacks the glass and the game all the same.
To the inside, Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
An oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Jared Allen.
Well, you got to give Hardaway Jr. credit, guys. I mean, he's excellent at finding ways to get to his spot and then make the defense compromise.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Joe Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. And Luwawu subbed in for Dinwiddie. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. And so it's Dallas with it, following the bucket by the Nets. The dive for the ball. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Right, he's checked in for Hardaway. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nets. 4-point game. Brunson against Irving. Harris looking it over. A three ball. The Mavericks pull it in. Left side Curry. The three. Second shot opportunity. In deep. Cauley Stein drops it in.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Jared Allen has been on display for the Brooklyn Nets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night in.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot in the first half.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
On the floor for Dallas, they've got Curry. Maxi Kleber is out there with Cauley Stein. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Wright in a shooting guard. Harris's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Curry can't get it to go. The Nets shooting really well. 54% from the floor.
And Clark, the second time was the charm for Seth Curry. Last season, he returned to Dallas after they let him go to Portland for a year.
Greg, sometimes we've seen it on the court. Sometimes we see it in life. I mean, you don't miss something until you don't have it. And Seth is more than just a shooter. He's a great shooter, but he's also a very reliable ball handler. He's unselfish. He doesn't take anything for granted. He plays hungry. And Dallas realized the mistake they've made and went about correcting it.
For three, Harris. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yes, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And Luwawu Cabarro is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Dinwiddie is checked in for the Nets. And Dallas also making a switch. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Outside Curry. To the right side. Here's Finney-Smith. Offline with his three. Nets trail by 3. Pass to Jordan. And he gets the bucket. Jordan's got his second bucket.
Well, the paint is Jordan's home turf now. He moves and shoots with real confidence inside.
Curry outside. It's hauled in by Harris. For Brooklyn, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Prince out to the right wing. Dinwiddie wide open. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And finished off by Wright.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Dallas.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Shot clock at 6. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Dallas leading by 5. And it's Wright missing. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Harris, the pass to Luau. And stolen by Cauley Stein. And right, here we go. Curry against Harris. Right side Curry. Down low. Here's Cauley Stein. Shot clock at 2. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jared Allen's checked in for Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's LeVert in for Luau Cabarrot. And the Mavericks with some changes. Dwight Powell's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Hardaway is subbed in for Wright. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Boy, excellent situational awareness from Hardaway Jr. that time. I mean, he seems to know exactly where to get when the break is on.
KD on the wing. And the Nets miss again.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The shot by Powell, no good. And it's Harris with the ball for the Nets. They trail by 7.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Harris passes to Allen. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now the dish to Powell. It's stolen by Harris. And here we go. Dinwiddie heading to the hoop. And then Durant with the jam.
Just way too much length at the rim to contest. Durant is in a league of his own offensively.
Stolen by Allen. Harris passes to Durant. Allen up top. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's Dallas. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Win or lose, Kenny, the Mavericks have been one of the more stable organizations in the... Thanks for joining us, folks.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Jared Allen with a strong contribution so far in this one.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Garrett Temple. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Mavericks leading by 5.
And guys, Karis LeVert can do so much while he's on the basketball floor. The problem for LeVert is just staying on the basketball floor.
Yeah, injuries have really slowed him down the last couple of years, Greg, and it's unfortunate because this kid's an outstanding player. He gets it done in every way as a wing scorer. He can make plays, he can defend, he can score the ball. LeVert says he tries to model his game after Penny Hardaway, and if he can stay healthy, I don't think that comparison's too far off.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Dallas moving it around. Now, here's Doncic. He's tightly guarded.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Durant, the pass to Dinwiddie. LeVert with a wide open look. No good from outside. Mavericks leading by 7. No good from Finney-Smith. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
Out to the wing. Here's Finney-Smith. Off target from outside. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. It's Durant with the drive and finished off by KD.
Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
And the dunk by Powell.
The D's just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the game here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds.
Boy, LeVert showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
Passes it to Cauley Stein. Now here's Curry. Fires the 3. The rebound by KD.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
You know, guys, with good size and length for his position, LeVert can convert tough baskets.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
It was a little bit of a battle for him all season long. Last year, only shooting about 71%.
Here's Brunson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Doncic. Inside. Feeds to Cauley Stein. Pass to Brunson. Curry on the wing. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Irving up top. Leba defending. Durant wide open. He fires. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Curry gets the bucket.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Nets trail by 6. High post down one. In the corner, it's Temple. Fires from deep. He doesn't hit that one. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Brunson kicks to Curry. On the wing, Doncic. And they pick up 2.
Boy, that's a recipe for disaster, fellas. Allowing Doncic to get comfortable from this area, forget about it.
High post down and plenty of contact on the shot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Kleba finds Curry. Back to Kleba. Misses the shot. And so it's Dallas in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Curry is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Hardaway dishes to Powell. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, Powell showing you right there that he can play through contact. Very physical and good concentration, too, to get that up and down.
Kicks it out to Johnson. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good on the triple.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Jordan, the pass to Crawford. Back to Jordan. To the paint. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Crawford.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And Curry, here we go. And now, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jared Allen's checked in for Taurean Prince. Kevin Durant comes in for Jamal Crawford. And Irving subbed in for Johnson. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Dallas leading by 4. Outside Hardaway. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic is checked in. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been...
that was terrific!
Boy, DeAndre Jordan still able to throw down these fantastic dunks. And he loves when he gets a chance to do so.
Free throw good, Jordan. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Outside, Porzingis. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists in the game.
Porzingis is a guy who's used to having to fight his way through the defense, and good balance allowed him to do that there.
To the middle. Here's Allen. He feeds it to Jordan. Here's Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Outstanding execution that time. Hardaway Jr. loves being the guy they go to in these situations.
The feed to Allen. Unloads from 9. Uses the glass to drop it in.
Read the defense perfectly on that possession.
Mavericks leading by 3. Doncic dishes to Powell. Porzingis inside, working on Allen, and the foul called on Jared Allen. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Taurean Prince comes in for Jordan, and Karis LeVert subbed in for Harris. Doncic passes to Powell, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Powell, with that long body of his, does a nice job going at the defense and forcing them to foul.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
And guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work. Hey, that's why you want an experienced veteran like DeAndre Jordan. That's a huge hoop from him.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for Jordan.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Outside for Curry. 1:10 left in the 4th quarter. And the call will be against Karis LeVert. That's his 1st foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Irving with a clean look gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Comfortable in the clutch. That's who Kyrie Irving is, unfazed by the game's biggest moments.
And Doncic hits it to go.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Right wing. 43 seconds left in the 4th quarter. 3-pointer, LeVert. Mavericks with the rebound. Here's Curry. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Now it's a 6-point Dallas lead.
It helps when Seth Curry is on the attack. He wants to get as close to the rim as possible.
Over to the wing. Prince outside. And on the way from Irving for 3. Powell pulls it in. Well, for the Mavericks, they can just run out the clock. Porzingis kicks to Curry. Shoots it. The 3 for Doncic. The shot, no good. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. A narrow win under difficult. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Kip. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, I'm very...
You've certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at the 3, the small forward. And for Dallas, inside at the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Luka Doncic, and it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position.
And Trevor Ariza, a different player now than he once was, but during his prime, he was as athletic as anybody on the floor.
You can say that again, G.A. He's done a good job adjusting his game as he's grown older. He went from mostly a slasher to a 3-and-D player. I mean, it's allowed him to have a lengthy career.
Porzingis passes to Powell. Just 4 to shoot. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And it's McCollum in the corner. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Pass to Nurkic. To the wing right side. Lillard hits the jumper in space.
You better play up on Lillard at all times, especially when the pass is coming his way. You got to know he's ready to shoot once he catches it.
And here are the Mavericks now. Out to Porzingis. Inside. Nurkic with the steal. Doncic with the steal. Porzingis passes to Finney Smith. Nurkic with the block.
His coaches and teammates like this type of energy. Nurkic demonstrating that he could be an anchor on the defense.
Lillard finds Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. Nurkic. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Down low, Nurkic with the steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Anthony leading the charge. Hardaway with the steal. And here's the fast break. Out to Doncic. Back to Hardaway. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Kicks it out to McCollum. Lillard looking around. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Mavericks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Doncic. And that one drops for him.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Ariza. McCollum outside. Lillard fires away from way outside. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
Here's Ariza. The Mavericks making the shot. Passes it to McCollum. Over in the corner, Lillard. Feeds to Nurkic. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Back to Curry. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And they get it back. Curry's shot is off.
He just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
To the left side wing. 30 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Out to the right wing, to the paint, stolen by Brunson. And it's the Mavericks on the break. The shot by CLA Stein, no good. Trailblazers leading by 4. Collins dishes to Whiteside. Collins passes to Whiteside. Back to Collins. Whiteside inside. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And to me, guys, it looked...
And so it's Portland with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly.
Humble beginnings. You know, I'm from...
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining...
Oh, goodness.
Where did that come from? That was beautiful.
Wow. And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Here's Curry with the 3. Portland grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Collins passes to Trent. Back to Collins. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Whiteside, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to right, to the inside. CLA Stein. That shot is off. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. In the corner, it's Little. Inside. Over to the wing. Shoots a 3. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Curry kicks to Brunson. There's the pass to Kleba. Knocked away, and the ball goes out of bounds. Pass touched by Hood.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Powell, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleba. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Seth Curry. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Powell with the steal. Right against Ariza. Here's Hardaway. He dishes it to Powell. Count that one.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish. And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Ariza, no what?
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Doncic.
And when you want Doncic, he's one of those guys who kind of just slithers around until he finds an opening, and then bam.
Hardaway with the steal. Doncic with it. Lillard picks him up. In the dunk by Doncic.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
Outside Anthony. And it's Hood in the corner. Anthony, the pass to Nurkic. A shot by Lillard, wide open. Portland again missing.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Out to Hood. Back to Nurkic. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the Trailblazers now. Just 5 to shoot. Deep 2 from Anthony. Offensive rebound.
Well, when you see the hard-working mentality of Nurkic, I mean, love how assertive he is on the offensive boards.
Here's Wright. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Nurkic. Ahead, here's Hood. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Porzingis passes to Pop. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Wright. And Portland with a change here, too. McCollum's checked in. Lillard outside. To the middle. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic.
A lethal shooter from downtown. McClellan, he enjoys opportunities to pull the trigger.
The shot by Cauley Stein, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Little gets the bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Here's McCollum. Pass to Trent. In the corner, it's Little. Outside Curry. Looking to end the run. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Portland up.
Yep.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, After 2 quarters, it's Portland out in front. They are leading by 12. Shaq. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
On the court for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot manning the middle. McCollum finds Nurkic. Ariza outside. Lillard from deep three-point land, and another 3 for Portland. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I'll tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Big man coming through. Love whenever Porzingis puts his head down and just charges hard towards the basket.
Passes to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. There's the three. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Foul. That's good.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney-Smith is tough, and, Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney-Smith is a guy you can win with.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Here's Powell. Banked in off the glass. Powell's got 4 points this quarter.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Anthony on the wing. Back to McCollum. Anthony right side. Lillard, the pass to Anthony. Pocket 6. Kicks it out to McCollum. Portland moving the ball and finished off by Nurkic.
Oh, and all Nurkic needs is good positioning. Once he has this, dunking is easy.
Stolen by McCollum. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Porzingis passes to Finney-Smith. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Finney-Smith's got his first points of the game.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Down low, Anthony in the corner. McCollum gets to Ariza. Three-pointer, Lillard. Ariza outside. Anthony on the wing. Kicks it out to McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one good for 2. Nurkic has got 10 points.
And at 280 pounds, I mean, Nurkic is difficult to deter, even when you hit him. I mean, he's just so strong.
Plays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. And Hardaway gets it to go.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Lillard against Hardaway. Kicks it out to Lillard. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game. Mavericks making a switch here. Kleba's checked in. Portland also making some changes. Hassan Whiteside comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Hood subbed in for Trevor Ariza. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Trailblazers leading by 17.
Hey, yo, get on day.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. To the paint. Wants to get it back to Whiteside and does. Anthony no one around. Porzingis with the rebound.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
And Doncic gets it to go.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
Lillard outside. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of this. Free throw good, Damian Lillard.
Hard to believe Lillard missed out on a couple of All-Star selections. I mean, in seasons where he averaged over 25 points a game.
Mavericks trail by 17. Pass to Kleba. Back to Doncic. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Well, they found exactly the shot they wanted. I mean, they'll take that every time.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. Lillard outside. From deep, Collins misses. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the perimeter, it's Curry and Doncic. Cauley Stein is out there with Maxi Kleber. And it's Brunson in at the one. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Not to be denied. Whiteside's NBA career didn't start until he was 25. Thanks for those hoops.
Doncic dishes to Curry. For the three. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Lillard with the bucket.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
Curry's shot is good. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. It's an 18-point lead. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Trent passes to Hood. Lillard from outside. And another three for Portland.
And he's caught fire from long range here in the second half.
Here's Kleber. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Doncic with the bucket.
And the body control on display there. Doncic looking determined to finish no matter the contact.
Ariza finds Lillard. And here's Whiteside. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by Whiteside. And 12 points for Nurkic.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
He's up top, inside. Whiteside, the pass to Lillard. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
But that's how you turn defense to offense. Cauley Stein is such an active presence on the court.
The first free throw is good. Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. That one is no good.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
Oh, Cauley Stein trying to free himself up. Out to Doncic. Outside Curry. From the arc. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Lillard misses. Mavericks trail by 15. Here's the three. Changes up. Cauley Stein kicks to Curry. And there's the pass to Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range. But they get it back. Back to Curry. Here's Finney-Smith. Ariza covering. Cauley Stein dishes to Doncic. Here's Curry with the three. Unable to get that one. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Trailblazers.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jusuf Nurkic.
The energy he played with tonight was amazing, and it paid off the most on the glass where he dominated the rebounding stats.
Nurkic finds Lillard. Back to Nurkic. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, the sheer size Nurkic possesses is sometimes overwhelming, which is how he gets these fouls.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It's good.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
Pass to Nurkic. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Craig Anthony, and
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The start. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the DA.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony. And it's Ariza in at the 3. Now here's Anthony. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And the shot is good. Ariza's got his team on the board to start the game for Portland. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Here's Irving. Durant for 3. Here's Allen. The kick out to Irving and stolen by Lillard. One-on-one here. Dinwiddie with the steal. Allen with it. Dinwiddie passes to Allen. He can't get that one. Good work defensively by Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. It's McCollum on the wing. Back to Lillard. Launches it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Wound up there for Allen. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, that's a highlight play for Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Now, here's Nurkic. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Out to Anthony. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Here's Lillard after the made shot from KD. Back to Lillard. The tray. Great D that time from Irving. The Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Dinwiddie kicks to LeVert. Right side, Kevin Durant. Looking for Allen and gets it there. And Allen slams it in.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jared Allen makes it easy.
Pass to Lillard. It's stolen by Allen. Durant with it. Now Anthony defending. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Nets. Allen dishes to Dinwiddie. And the pass to Irving. Pass to KD. 2 points. That one goes. Durant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Back to Lillard. Can they get it? No good on the shot. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Back to Ariza. Anthony kicks to Ariza. Down low. Passes it to Lillard. Goes up to the stripe. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Lillard's got 5 now.
Well, quality floor recognition from Trevor Ariza. If a teammate is open, I promise you he will deliver.
Irving with a clean look. Hits from the high post.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 5. 32 seconds left here in the first quarter. Ariza finds Nurkic. Here's Lillard. An easy 2 points on the layup. He has 7.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Irving against Lillard. On the wing, Irving. Feeds it to Allen. Shoots over Nurkic. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Irving. And that's now 6 points for Allen.
You like Allen to keep his concentration. Refuses to let the defense outmuscle or outwork him.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Brooklyn ahead. Well, earlier, Damian Lillard spoke to us about how he deals.
I look to the times where
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Luwawu is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. So the wing on the left. Collins comes over with the double team. Irving finds Harris. They get the rebound. Jordan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Irving looking for an opening. Lobs it up for Jordan. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Fast break. Here we go. Pass to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
I really admire the presence of mind from Rodney Hood. He's terrific at realizing when one of his teammates is wide open.
Prince, right side. Now the pass to Luwawu. To the middle. Here's Jordan. Over Whiteside. And the shot is long.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Pass to Little. There's the dish to Collins. The feed to Little. He kicks it to Whiteside. Down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Nets leading by 5. Crawford passes to Luwawu. On the wing, Harris. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Kicks it out to Prince. Dishes it to Jordan. And the officials call a traveling violation. McCollum's checked in for Zach Collins. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. McCollum deciding where to go with it. To the paint. Whiteside, this is to McCollum. Kicks to Little. Back to McCollum. 6 to shoot. Whiteside with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. In transition, here come the Nets. Passes it to Llewellyn. Shoots the three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Trailblazers trail by 5. From deep, tipped away. To the right side. To the inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And their son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Here's Whiteside. Here's Nurkic. Whiteside finds Nurkic, and Whiteside stays right with it. Whiteside's got his second basket of the game.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Allen. No good on that one. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Pass to Hood. Nurkic with it. Guarded now by Durant. Outside Hood. The pass to Nurkic. Pass to Trent. He dishes it to Whiteside. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. They grab their own miss. Whiteside, the pass to Nurkic. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside Durant. Stripped away. Levert against McCollum. Over to the left wing. From outside the arc. The second effort. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They didn't get more than a 1-possession lead in the period. 3 points was as big as it got. They're in good position at the... And that'll...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from Anthony. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Anthony finds Lillard. Back to Anthony. Passes to Lillard. Anthony against Durant. Here's Nurkic. Kicks it out to Ariza. Lillard with no one around. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Lillard's got 9.
And part of what makes Dame special, he can pour it in working off the ball. Rare to see a point guard who finds points without the rock in their hands.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Collins.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
Lobs it up for Jordan.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Oh, the pass was perfect, and Carmelo just finishes with style.
Here's Irving. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, the drive to the bucket was great, but the finger roll was even better.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris has checked in.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Feeds it to Collins. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Whiteside's checked in. Irving against Lillard. Harris outside. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Irving kicks to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, you have to talk about DJ's agility. This guy loves flashing that athleticism and speed.
Trent passes to Carmelo. The feed now to Whiteside. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lillard attacking, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Nets. Tyler Johnson comes in for Kyrie Irving. Nets leading by 9. Here's Johnson. Makes it off the glass. Johnson's got his first points in this one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And Lillard kicks to Whiteside. Johnson against Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And no stopping Lillard. Excellent at staying in control no matter what the D throws at him.
Nurkic checked in for the Trailblazers. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the contest. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Jordan can't get it to go.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down to 6 in the bucket from Anthony.
Well, nothing wrong with a little early offense. Anthony happy to oblige.
Stolen. They're running. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
It's Crawford on the wing. Inside. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Crawford. 10 points for DeAndre Jordan.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Launches a 3. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Brooklyn with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in a 2-guard. Lillard attacking. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Dinwiddie's shot is off.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Whiteside's checked in for Anthony. McCollum with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. To the paint. Lillard against Dinwiddie. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. And not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Here's Irving. Back to Allen. It's LeVert on the wing. High post, KD. Whiteside's there.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Nets passing it around, and Allen slams it in.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
It's McCollum on the wing. Wants to get it back to Whiteside, and does. Back to McCollum. And that one clearly. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And now Portland on the break. And a wide open look for McCollum. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
How about the fearlessness of McCollum? Doesn't shy away from taking or making the big shots.
It's LeVert on the wing. Now the feed to Allen. And Allen with the slam.
Jared Allen putting on a show. Get out of his way, folks. It's coming down on your head.
McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. McCollum outside. Right wing to tie it up. Allen with the rebound.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Durant the pass to LeVert. Allen up top. Lock at 6. Back to KD. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Well, this guy, Karis LeVert, is a big-time gamer. You love seeing the young man make big-time shots.
The pass to Ariza. Back to Lillard. Three-pointer. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Allen kicks to LeVert. Pass to Irving. He feeds it to Allen. Shoots over Nurkic. That one off the back iron and out. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
McCollum, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And when it matters most, the coach has the confidence that McCollum will deliver.
Anthony's checked in for Whiteside. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. Temple comes in for Kyrie Irving.
And that was so clutch. I mean, they're in front by the slimmest of margins, in need of a stop right here.
Lillard left side, passes it to Nurkic. Whoops, anticipated the pass, turnover. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, Uncle Drew will go out there and do his thing, won't he? Kyrie Irving, an exceptional player. And in fact, if you ask other NBA players, he's one of their favorite to watch.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. Just 2 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Jared Allen.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions. And boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Their fans are ready, and if this shot from earlier is any indication, the Mavericks certainly look ready too. Now it's in.
Hey, Kevin.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. So the Nets starting 5. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Mavericks, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Doncic, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. No good from Durant. Here's Dallas. Pass to Hardaway. Out left to the wing. Dallas moving it around. There's the pass to Powell. Back to Hardaway. Out to Porzingis. Good work defensively by KD.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Back to Dinwiddie. On the wing, Irving. Traps in the tray. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 3-point game. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, that expansive reach of Allen. I mean, so good at positioning himself and using his length and timing to stifle shooters.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Well, I like this young man, Jared Allen. He's still working to find consistency in his offensive game. He's a really good leaper and finishes at the rim, protects the rim. But his strength right now, which will always be his strength, I think, is his defense. He's outstanding at that end of the floor.
For Dallas, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Hardaway. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
And Clark, with Allen, he's still young, and the comfort on offense has yet to really find him.
Yeah, and you know what? I think he's really scratching the surface there, Greg. I mean, this kid is only played 1 year in college. He's shown you that he can defend at a high level, and he looks like he's a worker, so I think his offensive game will ultimately catch up with his defense.
Here's Powell. Jared Allen making his last shot, and there it is for him.
And Powell doing a nice job using his length on these hard shots. I mean, excellent at powering through the contact.
Irving passes to KD. Outside Irving. Back to Durant. Pass to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 6. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it with double checking, and the game continues on.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Nets leading by 3. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Luwawu. 5 to shoot. And Harris wide open. He shoots, buries it from three-point range.
You know, really good to see Harris playing with that kind of confidence because, you know, these shots will only help him get better.
Picked away. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Now, here's Curry. That 3 off the mark.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
You know, Jordan, to me, is one of the more reliable bigs in the league. He takes a lot of punishment and rarely takes a night off.
1:06 left here in the opening quarter. Outside Curry. To the middle to end the run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And what I like about Cauley Stein is just how hard he plays. Really, both ends, a scrappy player.
Cauley Stein hits them both. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Harris outside. Luwawu, the pass to Jordan. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
The Nets have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And the free throw, no good. Mavericks trailed by 10. And a deep 3 from Curry. But they recover it. And another shot. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good. Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Jordan. Harris. Kicks to Prince. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Just 5 on the clock. Luwawu, the pass to Jordan. Shoots over Curry. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 6.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And so it's Brooklyn going into the break with a 10-point lead. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams. Here is Spencer Dinwiddie discussing the effects of that.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had a lot of turnover, and so we're all adjusting and getting.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the 2nd round a few years ago.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Dallas, DeJuan Wright is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Kleba in at the 4-man position. Here's Prince. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Prince has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Out to Harris for three. Kleba with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 11. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Down low. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good. Nets leading by 13. Nets passing it around. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. And then for Brooklyn, Jared Allen's checked in for Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's LeVert in for Luwawu.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Lobbed up there for Allen, and no good that time.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Oh, you got to love seeing Powell attack. I mean, an agile big guy who gets it to the cup in a hurry.
Allen kicks to Harris. Durant with a wide open look. Off target with his three. Mavericks trail by 13. And Doncic, here we go. And the shot goes down.
You know what? It's really rare to see young players like Doncic have such offensive creativity in their game. Deadly from the mid-range.
Allen outside for Durant. From downtown, Mavericks with the rebound. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And Doncic throws it down.
Nice work there from Doncic. Saw an opportunity to cash in and didn't let it go awry.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. To the inside. It's deflected. Porzingis with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Outside Hardaway. Finney-Smith kicks to Hardaway. Harris against Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
With KP wanting to dish it when his guys are open. I love that team-first attitude on display.
LeVert the pass to Harris. Now here's LeVert. No points in the game yet for him. Offensive rebound. Here's Irving. And it's in there.
Okay, you know, you got to appreciate the speed of Kyrie Irving. I mean, incredible at finding different ways to get to the basket, and he is not afraid of anybody.
Powell kicks to Doncic. Beyond the arc. That one, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Here's Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Boy, how about the outstanding hustle from Durant? I mean, getting out on the break as soon as the ball was headed the other way. The more bodies going up court, the better.
Irving with the steal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Allen leading the charge. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. On the wing, Hardaway. Outside, Porzingis. Powell in the high post. Out to Porzingis. Clock at 6. And the shot goes in. Porzingis has got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, you know, guys, the combination of strength and height for Porzingis allowing him to take on physical defense much better.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
The shot, no good. And so it's Brooklyn, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They have a nice 7-point lead. And over to Shaq. What do you... And that's...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been quite a game so far for DeAndre Jordan.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Kyrie, the power on that Prudence.
Now, this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
There's the lob to the hoop and the dunk by Powell.
Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. There's Crawford with the 3. Rebounded by Hardaway.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Blocking foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Seth Curry comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Karis LeVert. Luwawu is checked in for Jamal Crawford. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Prince the pass to Luwawu. KD dishes to Jordan. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Brooklyn shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Boy, you look at Durant's resume. He's already accomplished most of the big individual honors. League MVP, Finals MVP, scoring champion.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleba's checked in. The Nets also changing it up. Harris is checked in for Durant. Crawford comes in for Luwawu-Cabarrot. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Dinwiddie. Inside. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Prince. Jordan's got 10 points in the game. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on and on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment. But the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then. But I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Boy, Jordan is an alley-oop specialist, a big target with strength and bounce.
Here's Curry with the 3. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Jordan. Prince up top. And here's Harris from the arc. Cans it from downtown. Harris has got his second basket.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Crawford, no one around him. Offensive rebound, Nets. Out to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. To the paint, and stolen by CLA Stein. It's Curry outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
This is why you pay Seth Curry the big contract, the big money. His range is unlimited.
Crawford passes to Johnson. It's Prince on the wing. Back to Johnson. It's Prince on the wing. And the pass to Crawford. 5 on the clock. Jordan dishes to Crawford. For 3, Harris hits the three-point bomb. Harris has got 9 points.
Yeah, Harris shows great competitiveness in answering the opponent's 3 with a payback 3 of his own.
Curry can't get it to go.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Crawford passes to Harris. Kleber with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. Curry finds Wright. Out to the right wing. Back to Kleber. And Curry has it in the corner. And stolen by Prince. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Stolen away. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's CLA Stein. Johnson with the block. Now Prince. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. That shot off, and so it's Brooklyn, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Brooklyn with the ball. Inside of the 4 and the 5 for Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Mavericks trailed by 14. He kicks to Powell. Passes to Doncic. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. A rebound by the Nets. Allen's got 4 rebounds in this game. And then Durant with the dunk.
Boy, LeVert's showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
Pass to Finney Smith. It's stolen by Allen. Now here's LeVert. D right on him. One-on-one here. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, showing you some power there, fellas. I mean, nice to see Doncic get up and drop it in with force that time.
Irving passes to Allen, and slam dunk by Allen.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Finney Smith kicks to Powell. Rebounded by the Nets. Allen outside, and they're pushing it up. And then Durant with the jam.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
Pass to Finney Smith. Three-pointer. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Right side, Irving. It's Durant on the wing. Allen inside. Powell's there. Irving kicks to KD. Shot clock at 5 from past the arc. Nailed from three-point land. KD's got 7 points for the quarter.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Doncic finds Powell. Here's Finney Smith. Trying trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Allen, right side. Irving passes to Allen. Durant against Hardaway. Outside Irving. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Allen. Irving against Powell. And Kyrie Irving gets the three.
You know, the threat of Irving's drive can open up looks for him from the perimeter, and he is a gifted scorer, folks.
Doncic trying to get open. And a miss there on the triple. LeVert with the wide open look. But they'll get another chance. Takes the three. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for KD.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Temple the pass to Llewellyn. Hardaway with the steal. Fast break Dallas. Porzingis has got the ball. It's tipped. Powell with the steal. The pass to Finney-Smith. Picked off in midair. Powell with the steal. And stolen by Jordan. Temple the pass to Llewellyn. Hardaway with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
And, you know, even with the defense on him, he does a nice job figuring out ways to get around him and very confident when he's driving inside.
Johnson with it. Passes it to Caruch. Here's Llewellyn. Back to Caruch. The shot. And again, no good by Brooklyn. To the middle. Here's Powell. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway.
Yeah, Powell showing you right there that he can play through contact. Very physical and good concentration, too, to get that up and down.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for the... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For great... we bring you tonight.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at the center position. Now here's Lillard. Jacks up a 3. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Here's Nurkic. Powell pulls it in. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession. And then CJ getting slick.
Down low. Powell. That's good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Anthony following the score by Dallas. Kicks it out to Lillard. A three-pointer off the mark.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Anthony finds Nurkic, kicks it out to Ariza, fires the 3. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Misses from short range.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The putback. The shot, no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Lillard outside. Porzingis with the steal. Fast break Dallas. Here's Hardaway. Poked loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Whiteside's checked in for Nurkic. And then for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. And Curry subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. It's Ariza on the wing. Back to Lillard. Anthony on the wing. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Portland no good that time either.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Well, the coach has confidence in CJ taking that shot, and so CJ has confidence in making it.
McCollum against Brunson. Here's Cauley Stein. Good work defensively by Whiteside. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 2. McCollum outside. Kicks it out to Collins. Now the pass to Trent. To the middle. And stolen by Wright. And they're moving it up. Here's Cauley Stein, and he makes good on the layup.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now, here's Collins. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Back to McCollum. Ball's knocked loose. Curry, good.
Excellent pass there to cap that break with an uncontested basket.
Trailblazers trail by 6. To the left wing, inside. Here's Whiteside. Pass to Trent. Here's Curry. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead. Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition, when no one's on you, great shot there.
Here's Cauley Stein, and the jumper from down low is good.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Whiteside finds Collins, and the shot goes in.
Nice awareness from Whiteside there, understanding where his teammates were on that possession.
With 1 on the clock, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Greg, we know many guys in the NBA have range, but
When I'm training in the summer,
the team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Then it's Rodney Hood. Then it's Little. And it's Trent in at the point. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Now, here's Collins. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Right inside. Over Little. And it's right missing.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Kleba against Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Collins sees an opening, gets to the opening, and drives in.
Mavericks leading by 3.
And Nasir Little, a player who fell on draft day, ended up with Portland. You know, he didn't do much as a rookie, but the potential is there.
For Nasir Little, it's going to come down to the defensive end of the floor. If he can get minutes out there and show that he's willing to get down in the stance, become a stopper, some of that offense is going to come along as a byproduct of playing with better offensive players.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Powell, he's checked in for Cauley Stein. Porzingis is coming in for Maxi Kleba. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for DeLon Wright. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Now, here's Lillard. Anthony kicks to Lillard. Hardaway with the steal. Fast break, Dallas. Doncic leading the charge. The shot missing. Nice D from Lillard. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. Here's Lillard. Passes it to Nurkic. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Powell with the steal. One-on-one here. Finney-Smith passes to Powell. That one goes. Count it. Powell's got 4 points in the quarter. Trailblazers trail by 7. Lillard dishes to Ariza. Anthony against Hardaway. The shot by Lillard wide open. Misses the 3.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the basket is good. Lillard's got 5 now.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Porzingis, he gets it in there. Porzingis has got the lead up to 7 now for Dallas.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Lillard looking around. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Yeah, not something you want to do. You let Lillard drive all the way to the rack, and he will throw it down.
Powell finds Doncic. 1:39 left now here in the second. An even 3-on-3 break. Doncic against Lillard. Nurkic up top. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's just a 3-point Maverick lead.
Well, Nurkic, with that soft touch, he's starting to cause some problems for the defense.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Outside Anthony. Nurkic against Hardaway. Pass to Anthony. Over in the corner, Lillard. Kicks it to Nurkic. And there's the pass to Hood. Clock at 4. Lillard from outside. Drills it from outside. Lillard's got 7 now in this quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
And stolen by Hood. Here's Ariza. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Give him these kind of chances, and Trevor Ariza is going to hurt you.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by Ariza. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Anthony, the pass to Hood. Out to Anthony. Lillard left side. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Well, compact and strong. Lillard using his frame and still finishes.
Here's Powell. That's short off the rim. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 12 points, and no doubt the seat. And that'll do it for our...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 side. Here's Lillard. Shakes him. Kicks it out to Ariza. 6 on the shot clock. Cullen passes to Carmelo. Ariza outside. The 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Ariza's got 5. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
And Nurkic gets it to go.
Ariza's been in the league a long time, so a great job of reading the defense with some rhythm that time.
Doncic against Lillard. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Porzingis. Over Anthony. Porzingis can't hit. Portland leading by 3. It's McCollum on the wing. Back to Anthony. Pass to Nurkic. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Kicks it out to McCollum. And a deep 3 from Lillard. Trailblazers keep it alive. Back to McCollum. Anthony in the corner to the inside. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Anthony. McCollum's got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Here's Finney Smith.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Mavericks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And he makes the first. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Curry's checked in for Hardaway. And it's DeLon Wright in for Doncic. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Trent passes to McCollum. To the paint. Pass to Trent. Kicks it out to McCollum. Here's Whiteside. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And the Trailblazers lead by 5. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team.
6 to shoot. Whiteside kicks to McCollum. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That is his first, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial. And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Anthony on the wing. The pass to Whiteside. Down low. Out to Anthony. McCollum dishes to Whiteside. To the right side. Trent passes to Whiteside. Here's Little. Portland no good that time either. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Portland's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly.
Melo good at scanning the entire floor, and that's why that time he found the open teammate.
To the wing on the left. Brunson kicks to Kleber. Now here's Curry. He's guarded closely. Dallas needs to get off a shot. No good from Finney Smith. Portland leading. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Outside Anthony. Pass to McCollum. Here's Trent. Back to McCollum. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Portland shooting their first free throw of the game.
Just a smooth scorer is C.J. McCollum, and that combination of being confident and crafty keeps helping him pile up points in terms of his career statistics. Now he's at the line.
Here's Lillard. Fires for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 15 points.
The ability to stop there and pull up from any distance. That's why Lillard's defenders have sleepless nights.
And so it's Portland in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident shooting the ball with. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Just 5 to shoot. Good on the shot.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Here's Curry with the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Curry outside. Rebounded by Anthony. Portland leading by 12. Lillard outside. It's McCollum on the wing. Takes a 3. That shot no good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Lillard from outside. Good on the 3-point shot. Lillard's got the lead up to 13 now for Portland. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise.
That's a great down freakish.
Man overboard.
Wow.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. The shot by Curry, no good.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
From deep 3-point range, and it's Damian Lillard with the 3. Lillard's got 25 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Powell, the pass to Porzingis.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot...
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. And a deep 3 from Curry. Dallas, no good that time either.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Mavericks trail by 20. Hardaway with a wide open look. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
How about that, mixing in the mid-range J. Hardaway finding some room out there to shoot one off.
Doncic against Lillard. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Hardaway. The Mavericks have gone just 2 of 8 in this 4th quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. This one for 3. The shot by Curry, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Lillard finds Ariza. Back to Lillard. Clock at 6. Ariza outside. Floats it up there for Nurkic. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Trailblazers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Lillard.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
And Portland making a change here. Trent's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Curry. Three-pointer, Lillard. Nice D from Doncic. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Passes it to Finney-Smith. And the layup's good off the glass.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Lillard outside. From deep. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total. and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. And for the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Whiteside's checked in for Trevor Ariza. KD, that's for 2. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
It's almost strange to see a player with Durant's height have that much speed on the drive. It gets him to the rim with ease.
Lillard against Irving. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Puts up a 3. The offensive rebound to the middle. And Whiteside with the basket on the assist by Nurkic.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Pass to KD. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 6. Here's Allen. That one, no good. Great D that time from Nurkic. Back to Whiteside. Passes to Nurkic. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lillard, the pass to Whiteside. Lillard outside. He feeds it to Whiteside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Whiteside's got his second bucket.
Whiteside has good hands, and I think it helps him on his jumpers. It adds some touch on those shots.
To the inside, Allen. Outside Irving. Here's KD. Lays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Whiteside. And he banks in the layup. Whiteside's got 6 points.
3 for 4 from the field to start the game. They'll take that.
And a bounce-back season for Whiteside. Got the minutes he wanted with Portland and showed he could still be an impact player.
Yeah, Joe, he showed he's still a monster when it comes to blocks and rebounds. This year will be the most telling with Whiteside. He got a new deal. I want to see if he keeps pushing himself or reverts to lazy play.
Now here's Nurkic. Jared Allen unable to get his last shot to go.
A physical player with a large frame. Nurkic was seemingly unbothered by the contact.
Irving surveying the floor. Lobbed up there for Allen. Nurkic with the steal. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Durant with the steal. Dinwiddie outside. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And it's LeVert missing.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
LeVert the pass to Allen. Releases. And Tidy gets the jumper to fall.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Whiteside trying to break free. Excellent D there from Allen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Dinwiddie. Little, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Here's McCollum, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Here's Lillard, and that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
The consistency of Lillard with his consistent probing on the defense, he's become Mr. Reliable at a very young age.
Inside. Jordan kicks to Prince. Now the pass to Irving. 5 to shoot. Pops it up for Jordan. Not going to go that time.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Jordan with the rebound.
And you know, he just got a little ahead of himself on that one. How does a great finisher not dump that ball? I still can't figure that one out.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Taking 2 shots. And that one falls for Prince. And both free throws good for Prince. Here's Trent.
The rhythm and precision Collins making the catch and shoot jumper look like easy money there.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Trailblazers lead by 1. And the second quarter will get underway just at. Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing.
I think it comes from being.
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Collins is out there with Little. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Trent in at the point guard.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
Here's Luwawu. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Luwawu's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Nets. Ariza goes in. And it's blocked by Jordan. And he's able to get it back.
And this is what Collins is going to give you, energy. Because of this, he draws these type of fouls.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. After a promising rookie campaign, a lost year for Zach Collins, he played only 3 games before the injury took away the rest of his season.
Yeah, I mean, a strange year and a lost year for Collins. You could say that about the whole NBA for that regard. But Collins is underrated as a prospect outside of Portland. This team loves the energy and skill he brings, though, to the table.
For 3, Harris. Shot clock reset for the Nets. Back to Jordan. And the rejection by Collins.
This is the defense Collins brings to the table. Excellent at knowing when to go after blocks.
Good, gets the bucket.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Here's Luwawu. Collins grabs the miss. Trailblazers leading by 3. Ariza kicks to Hood. This is to Collins. Fades away. 6 on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Pass to Trent. Durant against Ariza. Kicks it to Collins. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Collins has got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Allen passes to KD. The three-pointer, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Nurkic. Ariza outside. Kicks it out to Collins. Here's Trent. He's covered by Irving. Collins. And it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
And you can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Ariza outside. Poked away. Stolen by LeVert. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And now just a 1-point Trailblazer lead. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Trent. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Hood against Dinwiddie. And it's sent back by Allen. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Just 3 to shoot. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Allen finds Jordan. Tries again. And Allen with the layup. Allen's got 8 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
36 seconds left in the first half of the game. And they double up Whiteside. Nurkic in the post. He's against Jordan. Back to Nurkic. Out to Anthony. McCollum dishes to Lillard. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Nets have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Irving way outside. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And a close game so far through the first 2. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good action during the period. And that...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Jared Allen with a strong contribution so far in this one.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
The blocks are impressive, no doubt, but his intimidation factor actually prevents certain shots from ever being taken at all.
Kyrie Irving is out there with Durant, and there's Jared Allen. Then there's DeAndre Jordan, and it's Harris in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
McCollum against Durant. Stolen by McCollum. And here we go, Anthony heading to the hoop. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Off target from three-point range. Brooklyn trailing, and McCollum on the floor. All business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Back to McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Whiteside with the basket on the assist by McCollum. Whiteside's got 10.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, McCollum will find you.
Allen finds KD. Back to Allen. And Allen slams it in.
At 6'11", Allen a legitimate threat to finish through the rim, especially when given that kind of position.
Collins with it, guarded now by Durant. Anthony, the pass to Collins. It's good. 8 points for him.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Nets trail by 3. Here's KD. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
I like how Durant assessed the situation and decided to go with the floater. Not always the easiest decision to make.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Taurean Prince. He's checked in for Jared Allen. Crawford comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Johnson in for Kyrie Irving. Johnson kicks to Harris. Johnson, the pass to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
They get a hand on it. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Cullen passes to Nurkic. McCollum against Crawford. Nurkic laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Puts it up from 17. Let's keep it alive. Back to Johnson. Passes it to Jordan. And it's Portland with the rebound. And here comes Ariza. Late in the fast break. And stolen by Jordan. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's the floater. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Here's Trent. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And finished off by Nurkic.
Skilled at utilizing the pick and roll to his advantage. Nurkic moves very well in these sets.
It's Prince on the wing. To the middle. Jordan. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Jordan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
The pass to Trent. Back to Nurkic. Pocket 6. Doesn't go that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Harris finds Johnson. Back to Harris. Nets passing it around. Pass to Prince. Pops it up for Jordan.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. To the paint. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crawford.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
And it's blocked by Jordan. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And the footage relayed to the officials.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Nets lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
This is how you quarterback an offense. He sees and anticipates what the defense is doing.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, we've got Hood, Trevor Ariza out there with Little. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Trent in at the 1 spot. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Trent. Back to Nurkic. Passes it to Trent. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot, and he gets it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possessions. I mean, turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
Jared Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. Hood against Dinwiddie. LeVert the pass to Allen. It's stolen by Ariza. And here's the break. There's the lob to Lillard. The dish to Anthony. Hood against Dinwiddie. He lobs it up, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just trying to keep the momentum now, and that's easier said than done.
Irving passes to Allen, and stolen by Whiteside. To the inside, it's tipped and stolen by Kyrie Irving, and Brooklyn turns it over again.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Portland. Collin comes in for Hood. Down low. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, he's a real menace. Nurkic is 7'1". He's difficult to guard without fouling.
And both free throws good for Nurkic. Nets trail by 3. Now, here is Irving. The pass to KD. He dishes it to Allen. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one's on Anthony.
And his teammates love this. When Allen is aggressive trying to score, really puts pressure on the opposing defense.
Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Dinwiddie, and Harris subbed in for Karis LeVert. McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. He kicks it to Nurkic. Just 5 on the clock. The open shot, Lillard lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. They double-team McCollum. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
Well, here's the thing. Irving draws so much attention from the defense. I mean, there's always a guy left wide open.
Lillard from outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Allen. They get it back. The kick out to Irving. Jordan against Nurkic. Jordan can't get it to go. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Here's Ariza. And that'll be 2 free throws. The coach's challenge has been issued. This game like this, on the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Anthony, the pass to Lillard. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
With Durant wanted the ball in that situation, and he got it. Great killer instinct shown from him, and he gives his team a huge score.
Lillard outside. Out to Anthony. Wide open. Allen with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. Here's Lillard. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Allen surveying the D. From 11 feet away. Got it!
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
Now Lillard. Target. From deep. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.